Good evening and welcome back for, what are we on, 110?
110, y'all.
Ramblestream episode 110. Another chilly evening here in Goshen, Indiana, although not as chilly as it's been.
It could be worse, and
If you're from the Midwest, upper Midwest, it could be worse.
I'm just going to take it in stride and be grateful for what we have.
Yeah. If you're new to the Ramblestream, tell us who you are, where you are viewing from, what you ramble with, and what you are sipping on this evening. So I'll go ahead and get started. My name is Richard Worsham, co-founder and head of design at Janus Motorcycles. I'm broadcasting from the Ramble studio in downtown Goshen at Janus Motorcycles headquarters, located in between the police station, city hall, record store, and coffee shop. I mean, theater.
And theater.
Literally right between those.
Mm-hmm.
And I ramble with a KLR 650 and a 2017 Halcyon 250, serial number 68. Yeah, if you ramble with the Janus, tell us the serial number. And this evening, I am sipping on a bottle that just came in today. Kyle brought this back from Connecticut. He delivered a bike to Elliot, and Elliot sent back 2 bottles, one of Amaro and one of bourbon. And just proving me wrong that you can't make bourbon, you can make bourbon outside of Kentucky. This is bourbon from Connecticut, apparently. And we're gonna test it out right now.
We're gonna see what she tastes like. What it tastes like. While you're doing that, I'll intro myself. My name is Jansen. Also coming to you live from the Ramblestream studio. Whoa! I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was kind of nice.
I did.
I ramble in a Ford Lightning and soon to be rambling on a Phoenix 450. What else? I'm sipping on currently some Wolfert Reserve, but as soon as I finish my Wolfert, I am going to try some of this bourbon whiskey from Mine Hill.
Ooh,
Richard,
that's very different than the Wolfert.
I'm ready for a review.
Well, let me put a little water in it. I feel like it really brings the flavor out. You know.
I don't know if you're. Whenever you say that, I don't know if you're kidding or not. Moment of truth here. Second sip. It's got to be good.
It's like very aromatic. It's like spicy.
Huh.
Not like spicy we were talking about with like Bullet, but like aromatic, I would say.
I'm curious to
almost
try
like
it.
Like a kind of, like a sweet kind of savory.
Huh. Like a caramel.
It doesn't taste like a bourbon I've had before. I'll say that.
That's either a really big compliment or a really bad one. I don't know.
Good. I like it.
Wow. I'm pumped to try.
Very unique.
First comment we've got Hurtin' Pink Sock, also known as Jason 412. I don't know how.
I think we should just call him Jason.
I don't know why.
Let's just do that.
It changed, but he says, "Hello, fellows. Working in Edison, New Jersey. Halcyon 250 number 1097. Halcyon 450 number 307. Origin number 13. Griffin 250 number 12. Phoenix 250 number 1010. Phoenix 450 number 6. Sipping on chocolate milk." And this, I think, was at 10:31 a.m. So Arlsberg replied,
is he still sipping on chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk at this hour? Which feels like an appropriate response. We got Straw Dog, who's tuning in at 12:52 p.m. We're early.
All the early birds.
We'll stream, or we'll scroll down here.
Uncle Voodoo was on at 6:30.
Uncle Voodoo's here. We've got Speed Racer here. Who else is here? We've got Charles
McGagan. Good to see you, Charles. Arlsberg in Ohio.
Got Mark Carmichael. Sorry.
Lexington, Kentucky. He should tell us something about bourbon.
Yeah, for real. Mark, what are your thoughts on bourbon and if they can be made outside of Kentucky? Got David Husky here. David Husky.
Hey, David.
Las Cruces, New Mexico. Halcyon 250 number 138 and a Kawasaki Vulcan Vaquero. And he's sipping on a martini.
Good to see you, David.
We got Texas Rebel Tracy in here. We've got some of the pre-ramble guys who just like swarmed the chat as soon as that ends. If you guys want to figure out what that is, the pre-ramble, it's the first 30 minutes, give or take, before the stream. where Richard and I level out cameras and have technical difficulties. That's really all you get. You can join. You also get access a week early to the videos and members only shorts starting at the beginning of the year, which is really exciting. You
Dave
can
Bowen. Hey, Dave.
join using the button below. Hi, Dave. Seattle checking in, having a dark cherry beer with 450 chewy with 450 number 41 and our Jerry, our orange cat. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi, Jerry, your orange cat. Got Gary Smith here with his just plethora of motorcycles. Really following through with the legend that he is. We've got Confetti Inc. What's up? Yo. Sorry I'm late. I blame Jansen's team of cracks. They're here and with us today. How are you guys doing? So glad you guys are here. We've got a good program for you today. We're going to be talking a little bit about a brand that I had never heard of until Richard sent the link. So I'm excited about that. And it's little twin that could. This little V-twin that could.
That's
and
right.
some
That's
other
right.
oddities.
We will be learning all about Benda.
Benda. I feel like I'm on the East Coast when I say Benda. Richard, I think it might be time for a little poem, though.
Great. This evening we're going to be reading a poem from the great W.H. Auden. This one is called Numbers and Faces. The kingdom of number is all boundaries, which may be beautiful and must be true. To ask if it is big or small proclaims one the sort of lover who should stick to faces. Lovers of small numbers go benignly potty, believe all tales are 13 chapters long, have animal doubles, carry pentagrams, are Millerites, Baconians, flat earth men. Lovers of big numbers go hardly mad, would have the Swiss abolished, all of us well purged, somonotyped, baptized, taught baseball. They empty bars, spoil parties, run for Congress. True, between faces, almost any number might come in handy, and one is always real. But which could any face call good for calling infinity a number does not make it one.
That one felt like there were so many
Clever plays.
double meanings that it's like kind of getting lost and trying to figure one out before the next came. It's kind of crazy. I see Jansen finally got himself a table.
Yeah, the table is a big benefit. I kind of nixed it at first, and I think it's a good idea.
What Richard was saying is he was wrong and I was right.
Yeah. I mean, actually what happened was I nixed the table, and then I got really annoyed by Jansen using the mouse on the arm of his chair.
Using one of your books as a mouse.
And my mouse. Destroying the dust jacket.
I left my mouse at TT. I think Neil might be using it currently. So
I thought he had like one of those fancy CAD mice with the ball on it and everything.
Well, he sent me a message on Basecamp saying, "Hey, just so you know, your mouse looked very lonely over there." So I made sure to keep him company. So something along those lines. We've got something that I'm excited about.
Oh, we got a thing. Jansen is in charge of the thing this evening. And Jansen, since you're in charge of the thing, give us your 3-sentence definition of a thing.
A thing is...
We're going to try this every week.
Yeah.
We're going to see if we get better at it.
Until we kind of nail it. A thing is something.
Already used the word in the definition. Great start.
A thing is an item.
Okay.
That has value beyond its literal worth, due to sentimental reasons or just because you personally think it looks cool, or is cool, or can be used in cool ways.
And it has some level of like, it can't just because you made a really cool like mud pie.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that it has to last.
There has to be
some enduring quality to it.
Right. It has to be useful outside of just itself.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I think it does.
That's a good question. All right, here we go.
So this is a very special one from Hong Kong.
Straight from China. Just like Benda.
Yeah, I just had to keep with the theme. So this might look like just a model boat. But wait, there's more. It's bookends. So the story behind this, this was.
Let me hold it.
Yeah,
I'll put it up.
You
here.
can hold one, or I can. Oh.
Here, let me hold them for you.
So these, I don't know where my grandpa got them. They're probably
Hong
just.
Kong?
He probably went straight from Hong Kong. He probably just got them from like Walmart or something. I don't know. But he got. I don't know what year. But my dad
Looks
got.
like 19.
It's giving early 80s.
80s. Yeah,
It's giving
80s.
early 80s.
Yep.
He got them from his dad when he died. And then when my dad moved from my childhood house, he's like, "Hey, do you want these?" Or he asked all my siblings. They're like, "Hey, do you want these?" And everyone else said no. And then I said, "I do. I want them." So now they hold my books up, all my books up in my office.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Well, what's holding them up now?
Hope.
Oh, okay.
I've angled them
Well,
in.
I have to say it's better than my bookend. Which here, if you hold this,
I don't know. Your bookends are pretty cool.
my bookends are made out of Halcyon 50 parts that I welded together
See?
because I had no, but they were like literally. I was like, I need something to hold this up.
I think that's cool. No, I love. I don't know if this is made of brass or what, but
it's brass.
I love how you guys can't really see it, but they've like discolored. You can kind of see it there. Just about and just weird, odd places. And I don't know if that was intentional or if water got on them or what, but it is very cool. So
It is neat. And the fact that you have a connection with it's pretty neat too.
I love these things.
What do y'all think? Is it a thing?
They're dusty as all get out. Yeah, is this a thing? Richard is downplaying how cool that is. I think he is too. Your Halcyon 50 bookends.
Oh yeah. Well, they are cool, but they also could be upgraded.
With what? What would you upgrade them?
I don't know. I was thinking like a bust of Homer. Dante Alighieri.
Janus McRider just commented, and this is the first time I've seen him all night, and he says, "It looks like they're eating their microphones tonight." Hi, so glad that you're here too.
Well, we're trying to make sure that the audio is good for you all, and the way that these mics are set up is that, and we were just having this conversation, that you really have to be talking into the mic for it to sound really good. So we also realize I like to be able to see my face,
right?
For you all to be, because if you're deaf, you can like read my lips,
right?
Or something.
We're trying
it just
to
helps with legibility, but we'll see.
Trying to get best of both worlds, right? Trying to speak into them and make them sound nice, but also help everyone see our faces and not hide behind these microphones.
The fathoms.
Where do you see that?
Fortiana says no. Oh no. Put them in the freezer. What? We got a lot of comments here. Can you scroll up?
What are you looking at?
Put them in the freezer overnight, and the bookends will be real cool. It's two things put together as one. That's what I was looking for.
It's two things put together as one. They're all right, I guess.
Yes.
Come on, they're cool.
Well, I like them, says John.
Thank you, John. Reminds me of a pair of bookends that I had as a kid with a locomotive on one end and a caboose on the other.
That's awesome.
And a tunnel portal for the upright. Yep, that's pretty cool. See, if you had those in your office.
There are actually a lot of really cool bookends you can find at antique stores and stuff. They're pretty cool.
I feel like there's a special art with bookends.
They can be kind of tacky.
And I think that's what makes them kind of artistic a little bit. Like, could you imagine like a dog, the head of a dog on one end and the butt of a dog on the other?
I've seen them.
That's good. That's good. That's nice. Yeah. What kind of mics are they? Are they omnidirectional? No, they're. I don't think so. I don't actually know. I know that you have to talk into the top of them. This is the only place that they receive signal.
Maybe at some point we will upgrade them. But then if you get the one, it's always
it's always something. We've got racing.
Glad you can actually hear us.
Ahoy! Just started following Jansen on Instagram. Amazing guy for sure. I didn't read this comment before I clicked on it. Thank you, buddy. Jansen missed all of my comments on the Benda. Well, maybe I am blocking.
You're skipping through so many of them, Jansen.
Well, I'm trying to get to the ones that
We're
that I
only
see.
15 minutes in.
I know we're kind of cruising. Richard, there are so few Halcyon 50 parts that you welded together.
Well, this was back in the day when there were lots of them and there were too many, and I think they were actually miscuts. There was some reason that we didn't want them.
So they were in the scrap pile.
We were actually just talking about Halcyon 50 parts today about how we're storing them. We have pallets of them, and we don't necessarily need all of them.
Right.
But I feel really bad throwing them away.
You know how we make trophies for the owners rally?
Yeah, we would use them for stuff like that.
I feel like,
there's always going to be a supply
right,
of parts.
Right.
Well, as long as we, save them.
And like worst case scenario, we just get some more made.
We'd have to make some more.
Because we can do that, which is a really cool thing to say.
It would take a little while.
Yeah, but we could do it.
Yeah.
The mics are designed to reject extraneous noise. So you have to speak dead on, directly, and close.
Indeed.
Yes. Rally.
Go back up again. There are some good ones up there.
Mud and snow is front and back of this time of year, or just park it?
Mud and snow, front and back this time of year, or just park it. I think he's asking about whether we ride or not. Mud and snow is fine. Just don't get salt on your bike. If that's what you're asking.
I'm a fair weather rider, 100%.
No, I like riding in the winter.
I hate riding in the winter.
It's totally fine. Just don't get salt on the bike. And if you do get salt on the bike, make sure you use hot water and wash it off. Hot water and soap. A genuine article. A thing. There we go. I like that. A genuine article. That's a
genuine article.
That's a genuine article.
That feels like a good one-liner for.
Dave Bowen said, "Look up the Benda P51." Yes, we'll talk a little bit about the P51.
We've got a link we've got a few links that we want to kind of go through.
Yeah, we got some links. We'll I think maybe one or two.
Must be for real.
No Benda dealers, distributors in the U.S. of A. That's right.
No,
yet. Although I think there have been some. I think that they're working on it. They're bringing at least 3 models to the States.
Are they soon?
I think so. That's what the word. At least I've read that.
Do you think that the introduction and wide adoption, this is kind of going to squirrel us, I think, of CF Moto has really made a headway for Chinese brands?
Yes. CF Moto is killing it.
How did
I don't know the backstory. I should do some more research before I really speak about it.
They would be a fun brand to kind of talk about.
We should absolutely talk
on
about
the Ramblestream, because it's so curious how widely adopted they were, and it feels like almost instantaneously.
Well, there's 2 parts to that. One is they're well made and affordable, and the other one is that they have good support, and that is the key to making a brand kick off.
Good support.
Yes.
Good thing.
Yeah. If you like to grow like that,
right?
That's the key to
rapidly.
That's the key to like Honda.
Yeah.
And like when they can, yeah.
So
I think CF Moto is a great example, and it's also something that it's just showing what the quality can be there.
Yeah.
And I've heard nothing but good things about CF Moto.
Yeah, me too. I've heard they've been great. Must a thing be useful at all? I think there has to be some intrinsic use.
That's a good. I like the way what the direction on that. Like that it shouldn't be purely efficient. But I think that all things must have be evaluated on an efficient level. Does that make sense? Like if a thing is purposeless, then
how would you explain your what do you call it? Your broken piece of pottery from
well, it had a purpose.
It had one. So again, we're getting into is it garbage kind of territory.
Is it garbage? Yeah.
I would argue my bookends to a lot of people would be garbage.
Yeah. Like if I ran into that at like a thrift store and it didn't have a story, I might not buy it for cheap.
So it's really important.
I'm just saying in terms of that one.
Right.
If you found that in a garden, it doesn't matter if it was made in like the 1st century.
Right.
It's a piece of broken pottery.
Yeah, but you relate to that story.
Well, because I know what it is. If you didn't know what it was,
right. So you have to, but you still have to
crockery.
know the story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's a good one. All right. That's usually what thing means. It's something.
Yeah.
Must a thing be useful at all? I like that question. Speaking of things, I got another pint of Christmas Carol. Pint of Christmas Carol. But another
pint of a Christmas Carol. What does that taste like? Let's see. Patina. Yeah, it's got a nice patina to it. It's actually really cool. I wish I knew how it got like that. I think I'm just gonna let it. If I'm gonna keep an eye on it and see if there's any more pieces of patina that come up. I want a piece of a 50. That could be fun. Just mail out random pieces of 50 cc's.
Oh, we got plenty of them around.
Gary says, I will buy Halcyon 50 spare parts.
All right. Well,
give us a call, Gary. You got our number.
We might have some extras.
But do you think you can get the original manufacturer to make them? What are you referring to? I'm not sure what you're. Oh, are you talking about the spare 50 parts? I'm not sure.
We can make the parts, but like I think maybe he's talking about the motor.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Who else is here? Love riding in the winter. What do you love about riding in the winter? I would love to hear your thinking behind that. You and Richard
everything
both.
about it. You just get to keep riding into. I've done several videos about this.
You know what it is?
I did a video in my own garage and it was like freezing cold. You remember? I don't know if you ever saw that one.
I saw
it's
that
like
one.
terrible. But I talk about if okay, maybe you're not someone who has like a ton of money. You just bought yourself a really nice Janus motorcycle. You drained your bank account to buy a nice thing.
You sold your car.
Yeah, you sold your car. No, you bought it and you want to like get more value out of this thing. What is the best way you can do that? Is it to drive to, trailer it to Colorado or California? Or is it just to invest in some like basic gear so that you can extend your riding season an extra like 2 months or 3 months into the winter? Because even here in northern Indiana, where we get tons of lake effect snow, you can ride a couple of days every month at the minimum.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
As long as you're bundled up.
I think half my
problem
problem
that's the beauty of that. And there's also like, it's good for the bike. Like you do not want to let a bike. Number one thing I say to people is like the worst thing you can do to a motorcycle is not ride it. It's true. And just starting it up in your garage is also bad for the motorcycle. Like,
see, that's what I do.
But they don't though. Like it's all you do is you just like build up condensation in the motor. Like unless you're running that thing until it like builds up, works up the temperature.
I would run it like for 15 minutes.
Okay. Well, maybe you're getting close.
But not all the way.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how fast your bike warms up.
It's not mine anymore. So it's the next person.
I'm just saying that there's a lot of reasons to ride more in the winter. And this is also the best reason of all is when you look over and the people in the car going like, oh, look at that crazy person over there. And you're like,
yeah, that's right. Okay, here's my thing. You remember when you were a kid and you swam in the summer and then you couldn't swim in the winter because, it's cold out and you can't go outside and swim in the lakes, ponds, pools, whatever. And then the first swim is always so freaking exciting.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because you waited for so long.
So there's like a seasonality and there's the waxing and the waning of the season.
It was like it's an indicator to me of like, spring's here, summer's coming. It's like almost like a light switch.
But you could have that like it's Monday night, you stop riding, you go to sleep and you don't ride, and then Tuesday morning, you get to do it again. It can be like a much faster sequence.
You don't have to wait as long. No, but I've never gotten an itch like that before.
I know what you mean.
Than I do in the winter.
But I mean, like, it's a very different thing to be riding a motorcycle in February and then to like get that first spring ride.
Right. I've never done it before. Dry roads mean go for a ride, Charlotte says.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, I guess.
This is probably the least I've ridden in 2025.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sad to say it and ashamed. But
sad and ashamed.
I've been so busy this year that I have just kind of
fallen to the wayside.
My leisure activities. But
and that's why
2026 is going to be different.
Your KLR is just sad. That's why it's
my
not
KLR
running,
is
right?
sad.
It's
my KLR is very sad.
Doesn't get ridden enough.
Yeah, it's true.
Same as being in your car doing donuts. I mean, doing donuts is very fun. What are you saying, Kelly? I want one of those tank badges yeah, those are cool. We got a whole box of those.
Yeah, somewhere.
We I don't know what happened. The manufacturer stamped our...
They just, like, It's a long story, but they stamped the badges the wrong direction.
And so now they're.
Yeah, we have plans for them, but I just have to make it happen.
Weren't we gonna make like necklaces or keychains or something with them?
I forget.
I feel like we've talked about it before.
Do that, or we'll sell them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can sell the keychains. Jansen,
what is it about not riding in the winter? Where did you get the idea you can't?
it's not that I can't. It's that I don't want to. For multiple reasons. First one, I know it's my own doing, not having the right gear. Okay. So second off,
Watch my video.
I hate being cold. Third off, I love the feeling of the first ride in spring. Those are my three reasons. There's so many comments, y'all. I'm so sorry if we miss some. But I don't know. Do you want to build an inventory bike? Or do you just want to keep ripping on comments? Or do you want to hop right into the? What do you guys think? You guys want to build an inventory bike, or do you want to
build an inventory bike, or do we want to go right into our ramble?
Jeez, the kid is sensitive. What?
They're just making fun of you.
I can't.
You got to stop being so like. Don't fall for the bait.
I fall for it all the time. It's like, what do you mean I'm not being sensitive? Let's ramble, Kanye says.
Let's ramble.
All right. We got one. Build of the week. Oh.
Build of the week. Okay, we got one of those. All right. Oh, he wants a build of the week.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get back to it. Don't worry.
In due time. In due time, Kelly. Build of the month.
I guess a ramble.
We were both there. I mean, Speed Racer says ramble. One more answer, and I think that'll seal the deal for us. I have a heated vest and heated gloves. Mike, I would like a heated vest just for outside of riding.
I'm wearing my heated vest right now.
Oh, the Milwaukee one. That glows.
I don't have a battery in it, but
oh, well, who needs one?
Too warm right now.
Okay, I think I'm seeing more rambles than not.
Okay, what's up with the Benda Bob?
What's
Huntley?
up with the Benda Bob? Let me pull up the...
While you do that, let me just do a little preface to this. I heard about...
That's... Sorry.
I'm not making... By the way, like I am sort of making fun of it, but I'm not. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff about this.
Uh-huh.
The thing I can't get past is I think it looks like it's AI. Like, I can't not think that this is AI. I've seen real videos, but like everything you can't... You know how things are like... You think it's real, but it's not. It's kind of like that.
Like I see them writing it.
It seems like this thing is AI.
They have one, maybe.
No, I think they have multiple. I think they're for sale. They have like a new generation of them too. Anyway, so I first heard about the Benda from, I can't remember if I found it or if Chase, one of our designers, found it and was like, he was so.
I was going to say.
Blown away by it. Like,
this feels like a Chase mobile.
Chase was like, what is going on? So anyway, we started looking at the front fork, specifically of the Napoleon Bob. It's called the Napoleon Bob.
And I think it's because it's small.
That's what you say.
I think that's why. We're trying to figure out
why it's called Napoleon.
Why it's called Napoleon, and I think it's because it's small.
But I mean, as Janus motorcycles, I think we should be supportive of anybody who's coming out with a 250.
Absolutely.
And anyone who's coming out with something with an alternative, or as we like to call it, a fronty front end.
Just a silly front end. Look at this.
What is going on?
Okay, do you want to talk about the front end or the back end first?
Let's talk about the front end. Okay. That's the one that caught my attention.
Let me see if I can find. I know they have a better picture of it on. Okay, here we go. You can kind of see both.
It's not a great image. There are some other ones like online, but if you're interested, you got to search. And half the things, I swear, they look like they're AI. I don't know. And if you go on YouTube, all the videos are like translated or maybe AI.
Listen, I kind of like it.
Okay. To be fair, it actually is a really neat looking bike.
It is.
It's a 250.
It's so unique. I love that they're trying something different, but.
So the front end, those are telescopic forks. Let's just be clear here.
Yes.
Those are conventional. I don't even think they're upside down. Are they upside down? Can you zoom in on that?
I don't know if I can. Let me see.
No, wait a minute. No, they're not upside down.
No, that looks like
those are right side up. I might be wrong. On that. I can't really tell. These are like regular old telescopic forks. However, bolted onto the front is another shock absorber.
Why?
At an angle, and it like, so if you can kind of picture what happens when this bike, when it hits a bump, the telescopic fork telescopes, like it does, and then these things go like this, and the shock absorber is like adding another level of like suspension on top of the telescopic.
Isn't that going to be like?
I don't know.
Does it
I haven't
take
ridden
away
one.
any
I
of
want to
the
ride one really
travel?
bad. Well, one would imagine that they've got a whole system that works together.
Right.
You hope.
Right.
But the point would be, why?
I don't know. I think it adds a level of
because it's not going to add any more deflection. It's still going to be able to bend because it's got a pivot right there, right?
Right. I mean, when you're braking.
So this is basically the entire Janus Motorcycles design team is going like, this is like the conversation we've had about. It's like, so wait, what? Why? What?
Multi-link suspension.
It is multi-link.
It's
suspension.
6-point multi-link front suspension. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
But why?
Help me understand.
Yeah.
What it's doing.
Right.
Other than looking really cool.
Sorry, I'm getting like very confused and excited about this thing, and I'm interrupting you constantly.
So, well, Jansen, then you talk about it. I won't interrupt you.
I don't know. The more I went in first, I saw the link. I looked at it a little bit briefly, and I hated it. I said, "This is stupid. This is ugly, and I don't like it. Why are they doing too much? It's too extra." And then I started looking at it a little more, and I really love
the stance is pretty nice.
I love
it's long and low.
Just the general like silhouette of it looks
halcyon like
so nice.
Yeah, and actually the stance reminds me of like a Curtis.
What? Like one of the older.
No, the new electric, the ones that are made in I don't know actually where they're made now. I don't know if they're even being made. Curtis is like the new Confederate motorcycle.
An electric motorcycle that I don't know about. Weird.
They're like $120,000.
Oh, holy! Yeah. No wonder I don't know about them.
But they have this very similar stance. It's like long and low, and they have a funny front end. They use a girder. Yeah. They use a girder front end.
Interesting.
Anyway, I'm okay.
Suspension,
front end. Looking at the front end,
the suspension gang goes.
I guess
hard
I'm just. Yeah, they have a very strong suspension game. I have actually heard that the suspension is rocky.
I would imagine it would be a little too rigid.
How would you know that?
I don't know.
This is like these people that get on like, oh, it's got a really sketchy front end on the Janus, and you're like, you don't know because you haven't ridden one.
Yeah, but notice the words that we're using. We're saying rigid and rocky. We're not saying dangerous.
No, I'm saying I've heard from reviewers that it has limited suspension travel and it's very, very stiff. I think I've also heard that from some people about Janus.
Yeah,
but that aside,
that looks good.
Let's just finish out on the front end. What I'm trying to figure out is what is actually going on here. Mm-hmm. Like, I wish I had a chalkboard because I would like to.
We should. That should be an addition.
That would be a fun thing. But like to draw out what's going on.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Like other models.
So there's that's the front end.
Soft.
I really couldn't care less about the engine. I mean, like it's cool. Like but again, it looks. It's a V-twin 250.
Yeah.
I think everything on these bikes is made in China, but with some really neat design.
What is it?
The engine actually looks like it's AI though. Like what is going? Like those valve covers, they look like, you know what I'm talking about when I say made, like AI. It's like
they look too nice.
It looks like a video that AI created of what a motorcycle should look like.
Well, let's go back and see if
it doesn't look functional. Can we go to like an actual image?
Well, you don't like these images? The images on their website?
Promotional images are horrible.
What is over here? Is this the same thing?
We have like.
Here, let me.
Well, we can stick it here. I mean, they can see this stuff. You would expect those to be push rods, right?
What the rake seems. Oh, it's just an illusion.
Yeah, but like I'm talking, finishing out on the engine. This is a little 250. It's not a push rod engine. I'm almost sure. What is going on there?
It has to be real though, right? Like,
yeah.
Benda Napoleon
250, not the 500.
Let's see if we can pull up some more images here.
And then like zoom in on that thing. What I like to do.
The quality's so bad.
Same place. All right, whatever. You can't zoom in on these images. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, you can't even. I had a hard time pulling one for a thumbnail.
It's really hard to find information on these. Well,
Yeah.
there's an image down there.
Bottom left.
No, go over. Like that one right below that.
Here?
Down. Below at the bottom. Right there.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Open image in a new tab. Sound like an old married couple sometimes.
So somebody's made some aftermarket exhaust for this thing. But check that out. So you can see what is going. Is that an actual? It looks like it's fake.
Oh.
So this has obviously just been uncrated. This is not a fake motorcycle.
This is real.
This has been, yeah.
So it has to be just maybe that's the biggest compliment. Like it
you
looks
can
fake.
offer. It looks fake. No, I don't know. Well, it's a V-twin. Can we go to the spec sheet?
Yeah.
So it's all in. It's 249 cc's. V-twin.
Sorry.
8 valve. We got all the power in kilowatts. So
What is 19 kilowatts in horsepower?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Let me look it up real quick.
It's an interesting little bike. The last thing we can talk about.
25
horsepower.
25 horsepower.
Out of a 250.
That's 19 kilowatts.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
With a little V-twin. It's really neat.
I would
They sound pretty good too. If you have a chance, look up the some YouTube videos if you can find one on the thing.
I would love to ride one.
Yeah, me too.
Multi-link suspension fork.
Yeah, multi-link suspension. I mean, that's like
Very
duo lever, telelever,
Yeah.
paralever,
64 lever. Hey man, it's enough levers. ABS.
If you could just give it a cool name.
Yeah, it doesn't have to mean anything. Just call it Benda front suspension. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the chat and see what they're saying.
Let me hop over to here.
8 valves on a 250? Why? Well, we've got 8 valves on our 450. I mean,
True.
is it?
There's 700 cc's an inline 4-cylinder. Why would you not have a? I'm just a Benda lever. Oh my gosh.
Inline 4.
Arlsberg.
Benda lever. There
They
we
need
go.
to hire you. That's so good.
The 1973 Yamaha DT250 is 23 horsepower, 29 horsepower. Yeah, but that was a 2-stroke, wasn't it?
That matters.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, no,
this is a 4-stroke.
What about the rear suspension, huh?
So let's talk a little bit about the rear suspension, which is actually pretty cool.
It's all really cool.
So what they've done is they've attempted to do very much what we did with the Halcyon 450, which is preserve the look of a hardtail bobber. So this is also what Harley Davidson did with the Softail line, and what Triumph did with the bobber. This actually looks a little bit more like this is probably more of a ripoff of the bobber, the Triumph bobber.
Yeah.
Oh,
here we go.
Yeah, it's a great picture right there. But it's actually, if you think about it, it's very much like a Halcyon 450. It's even it has the rear hoop that goes up over the back of the rear wheel. And then in some other images, you can actually see that it pivots. It goes down and then it comes up to the swing arm pivot.
Yeah.
So very much like the 450.
It just seems like it's a lot of angles.
You're talking about the linkage, or are you talking about
linkage? Is that just the linkage shape? Is that just like part of
what
an
are you
artistic?
what are you talking about?
I'm talking about this little zigzag part.
Oh, the
here.
zigzag is not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the triangulation. It's very much like the Halcyon 450.
Here.
So then inside of it, instead of having a big shock absorber underneath the seat, they put the shock absorber off to the side, and they've used a linkage system that's like, talk about multiple. What do they call it? Multi-linkage.
Multi-link suspension.
Multi-link. This has got 10.
It's literally multi-link.
But it's a zigzag sort of. It's like one of those tape measures that you fold out. And what it does is it transmits that load from that shock into the rear suspension. and it works. I mean, this one I can understand how it works.
Right.
It's a very complicated way to do it.
Right.
It doesn't seem like it's a very like mass production friendly, which is actually I'm a fan of it because this little motorcycle is a $250. I don't know what the retail price on it is.
I couldn't find a price anywhere.
I only found it in RMB, which I didn't have time to translate.
What is RMB?
It's Chinese.
Okay.
But
the zig dampens the sag.
Dampens the sag. Exactly. I think that's what it. But overall, what you're seeing here is a motorcycle that really values the aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about this look, and it does a good job.
I think it looks sharp.
I do too.
I'm so curious to know what a.
So I guess the only
B2250 feels like.
We've said some nice things about it.
Uh-huh.
If I were to say some not nice things about it,
what the heck are these things?
That's where I would start.
What would you even call those? Do you guys
multi-linkage suspension? Can
you see my mouse? I don't know if we can verbally describe it. I don't know if you can see my mouse on the screen, but it's like the supports, not the forks, but it's the supports coming down the front of the motorcycle here.
So it looks like if you were to just glance at this bike, keep going, show some more images, like right there, that image right there. You can see it on the very front from the side.
Yeah.
So highlight.
I don't know if I can.
So.
Yeah, drive. Well, I don't know if they can see my mouse. That's the thing.
Can you see on your screen? Oh, I see it on the screen over there. Oh, I guess they don't know.
Right.
Anyway, you can see where the regular telescopics are, right? They're back. They go straight from the axle up to the headset. Then in front of that are these like weird arms that just kind of fold.
Yeah.
With a shock absorber.
Well, do they even fold?
Yeah, they do. They're pivot. If they didn't, the bike would not have any suspension.
Fair.
It would be a hard front end.
I'm tracking.
So I think they pivot right where that front little gaitered shock absorber is.
Yeah.
So credit negatives here. I don't. There's an argument that can be made that this thing is kind of a drama queen.
Yeah.
That this thing is way more about looks than it is about function, because some of these things, unless somebody explains it otherwise, do not appear to have a purpose.
Yeah. It's like the maximalist version of a Halcyon.
It's like the Batmobile. It looks like it's trying to like have these like
an island. It's trying to look like.
But the Batmobile is a stage prop. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't want a motorcycle. Motorcycles, I think, gain their beauty because the things that are beautiful, even if they're funky or if it's a funny front end, they function.
Right.
And there's an element here of sort of, dare I say it, deceptively complicated?
Deceptively complicated and deceptively beefy.
Maybe.
Like it gives like
because if those aren't upside down forks,
it gives like a muscle bike kind of feel.
If those aren't upside down forks, those are just like some really skinny little shocks. And so this is where we kind of get into the world of surmising.
Yeah.
If you look at their other models, they've gone to great length on all of them to cover up the front forks, and they obviously they like this look of a kind of heavy, beefy front end.
Right.
So maybe it's just a styling thing.
Yeah.
But again, go with a girder.
Yeah.
Use a girder front end.
Well, Arlsberg says those are weird looking girders. If they are girders, reminds me of the family truckster.
It is not a girder front end. I can say that with definitive. It's not a girder.
Janus McGregor says, Richard, it's simple. The purpose is to separate non-thinkers from their money.
Well, people have said that about Janus motorcycles too.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun little position we've put ourselves in.
Yeah, that's why I thought this bike was really interesting.
Talking about this bike in particular because it makes no sense. And yet,
yeah, you're right. It doesn't really.
And yet, there's something about it that's like,
that's cool.
So
let's just take a look at some of their other models real quick.
Yeah.
Because I think to get a little more perspective. So they just came out with a 62, I want to say 62 horsepower 250.
62 horsepower.
So it's a boxer Scroll down a little bit so they show these people these pictures. It's like a BMW configuration boxer.
That thing looks wild.
250.
62 horsepower.
But once again, look at those. Look at the front end.
It's almost like a brand ethos.
What's peeking out behind the front end?
Is that a
little telescopic
fork up there?
And it looks to me like it's not upside down.
No.
So really basic telescopic front end with some really wacky wings. Props.
That arguably, to some,
look cool. Yeah.
And I'm in that. They look kind of cool.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I buy it. So this is the P-51.
Also
named after a famous.
Crazy to name that after an American fighter plane. That doesn't look real either.
That looks like AI. It doesn't look like a real engine.
It looks like a rendering.
Or is this like a piece of plastic that covers up the motor?
It has to be, right?
Look at that. Look at the airplanes in the background.
Just
they're just. It's like they're not even it's like it'd be one thing if it was a P-51.
It looks like a Cessna 152 back there, like a little donkey plane. Okay, that's a little too much.
Is it a speaker? Is it a headlight?
Oh, it's supposed to be a propeller. It's too much.
I didn't even think about that. It's supposed to be a propeller.
Stop. It's too much.
I get it.
It's almost cool enough. They're in like that weird zone where
I get it now.
If you were to
That's really dumb.
All in, if you were to go all in and have like all the paint schemes like P-51 oriented and like the checkered and
show me some other pictures. This is horrible. Okay, this one I'm not as big of a fan of.
No.
So this is a more traditional, kind of like a Janus rear shock under the seat. I can't see a linkage on that. I don't think it's a linkage. I think it's a direct,
it's just straight to the swing arm.
Direct suspension, just like a 450 Halcyon. So they're going with more kind of like a naked insect look on this.
But I think the interesting thing here
is
it's the hybrid 250.
250 cc's, puts out 62 horsepower.
That's awesome.
And it does so because it's got an electric. It's a hybrid. So the odd thing, we kind of think about this, is that you got a giant battery pack underneath a hot engine, underneath a fuel tank.
What could go wrong?
I don't
know, man. I feel like battery technology these days is to the point where it's not gonna.
If it's a lithium battery,
you think about how they put these hybrid engines in
I agree.
like supercars and stuff like that. Yeah. And I understand that like very different. Like this is not a Ferrari, right? But I would imagine that there's some precautions.
Do we have any images? I'm sure they put some thought into it. Let me see any images that show the configuration of the engine, like closer up.
Yeah, let me see.
The hybrid.
I wonder if they've got it on their. This is just an article. Let me see if they've got anything on their website.
So check this out. It's certainly interesting. I just like the fact that there's something different. There's the Napoleon. There's the Chinchilla 300.
Nothing on their website. Hold on. Let's look at the Chinchilla real quick.
Oh, this is just bad. This is like a little tiny Harley.
I was going to say, this feels.
This is like what Harley should do. This is what Harley should do.
Is it what they should do, Richard?
Yes. It's a little Sportster, liquid cooled Sportster. Maybe not 300, but like it looks good. It uses modern technology. It's probably a blast.
Yeah, it's ugly.
But the problem is Harley can't do it cheap enough.
Well, and it's ugly.
Yeah, you're right. But it is a little. It looks like it's supposed to look like a little Harley Davidson.
And it's named the Chinchilla.
It's called the Chinchilla. Can we do a configuration?
Yeah.
What does it look like in yellow?
What does it look like?
Look at maze.
We got a maze. Oh, that's not even. No. Come on, you're not even trying.
No.
Okay, I can do the green. A classic like matte gray. Black socks.
Right, enough of that. Let's go to the.
What do you want to go to?
I want to see the hybrid.
They didn't have the.
They
hybrid.
don't have an image.
No.
No. The LFC 700 I think is the one that's coming to the States. I think they're gonna do this. This is the inline 4.
Okay, this looks like a almost like an FTR,
Yeah.
but not.
Look at that thing. Look at that exhaust.
Or like a Ducati.
Look at that
Nivale.
exhaust.
Yeah, that exhaust is crazy. That's super cool.
I mean, you have to say this is pretty interesting when a new brand is launching new stuff.
Yeah.
That looks this wild.
Yeah, I love.
It's a pretty wild. I would never be seen on it, but I would be seen on it.
Give me the polarizing stuff, right?
I'll ride it.
Yeah, for sure. There's no way I would look at that and be like, nah,
I'm not going to buy one.
I'm not going to ride it.
It kind of looks like
it's a Nivale. It's
like
a Ducati Nivale.
Or kind of like a those look like.
Look at that.
Is that not? That's computer generated. That's AI. That's a rendering.
Generated. Well, I mean, some of our pictures are.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's not real.
That's not real. No.
All right. What do we got? Any other?
A Honda Root Scooter XL.
Scooter XL. The 4-into-4 exhaust tips are a choice.
I kind of like it though because they're trying something new, which is what I
2025 Benda Bob 500 for sale. $6,300
or 64.
That's hard to beat. I mean, it's really impossible to beat. That's called made in China.
Well, that's what you get when you make 1 million of them.
Yeah, Janus needs to build a Traub look-alike. I would buy one. Yeah, that'd be a cool color scheme.
I don't know what a Traub.
We should do a Ramblestream on Traub.
A Traub.
Traub is a they only ever found one of them.
Oh, what?
But it's like has like the engine. Like it has the name like cast into the engine. It was found bricked up in a wall in Chicago.
Huh.
And there's no record of any other than one motorcycle.
Is there any story behind it, or is it just...
they don't know anything about it? I mean, there's some evidence, but it's at the Wheels Through Time Museum.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
You can either have 300 pounds or no plastic,
but not both. So I wouldn't say HD ever done that. No. Harley bikes are too heavy. Mini me of a Sportster. Yeah, exactly. Street 500 was too heavy. It was under 400 to be popular. I completely agree. Yeah. And not use plastic. Yeah, Harley sold the Sportster design to a Chinese company. What? Really?
Is that what that is?
No. Harley's going to try and come out with this. Remember that what is that thing?
I don't.
That 440 they came out with? Then they also have this like other one they're going to be making. Supposedly Harley's coming out with a $6,000 motorcycle.
Didn't they try that with
made in Asia? The street.
The ones that they give you. 500. Ones that they give you at the test.
They did. The thing is, I've heard mixed reviews of those. The main thing was that they were really cool, but they were too heavy, and they were just like ugly.
Yeah.
But if they had the idea was a good idea.
Yeah. You know what I don't understand? Why you can't make a cheap bike not like, I wouldn't say pretty, but just not ugly.
Well, I would say the problem, my problem is
most manufacturers.
My problem is why you can't make a pretty motorcycle cheap.
That's fair. Well,
how can you do it? Tell me.
It's a weird problem. It's a weird problem because they feel like they're one and the same, right? But
yeah, I saw that. Arlsberg says, Richard, your buddies at SWM are selling Evo Sporties. Ask about them. I did hear about that. Yep.
Oh, Kelly, are you leaving? We'll see you later. Merry Christmas. See you next time.
Merry Christmas, Kelly.
Kelly, I did see your comment that you were watching on your 85-inch TV, and that makes me feel weird because that means that we are
huge.
Huge.
Also, Kelly, I don't know if you've been on social media, but we posted some pictures of you on the tail of the dragon.
We did.
It's all over the internet.
All over. Blasted all over it. A Stormbreaker is like $11,000 sold in Europe. What is a Stormbreaker?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're out of here too, Speed Racer. We'll see you later.
Straw Dog says, if Harley had made a mini bobber with a Buell Blast engine, they would have sold 1 million of them. Maybe. There's people, I'm of the camp that the Buell Blast is really cool. Some people really thought it was a kind of a failure.
Yeah.
That it vibrated too much. I just think it was a cool idea that they could take
charm.
a Harley motor and just take the back cylinder off. The only problem is like, I just wish you could still find one that had a unit transmission.
Yeah.
Like the Blast did.
Yeah.
We thought we tried to think about doing that, but
that would be pretty cool.
Get
that classic Harley shake. Harley did in fact sell the Evo Sportster design.
Look at that.
Gosh dang. So everyone in chat gets a badge for being in the Christmas Ramble stream. Yeah, I didn't even realize that this was the Christmas Ramble stream until I sat down for the pre-ramble. I'm like, we didn't like wear Christmas hats or Santa hats or anything.
We don't do that.
Man, I kind of wanted to wear a Christmas Santa hat.
Well, you could wear one.
Well, it's too late now. Maybe next year. You know, we'll get it next year.
You can do it next year.
Okay, that's fine.
My favorite is the turn of the year, and we'll celebrate next year with the month of Janus. January
of
Janus. We'll read The Darkling Thrush.
Is that an annual?
Yes, I think I've done it the last 2 years.
Have you?
By Thomas Hardy.
Huh. Yeah, I
The Tangled Vine Stems.
I don't have any like traditions like that, believe it or not.
I just kind of made it up for this.
Oh, well
Make one up.
That's
Put
fair.
on your Santa Claus hat.
Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Who? Oh no, who is Mark?
Time to watch Jeopardy. Good night.
I'm just realizing that I didn't change back the little icon.
Who's Mark?
Who's Mark? I'm Mark today.
So Jansen has some updates to do. Some technological.
Just one.
Harley did not sell Sportster tooling nor Stormbreaker nor blueprints. The Stormbreaker is a clone. So the Stormbreaker is this
Got it.
knockoff. Interesting.
Got it. I'm just so curious that it seems like Harley is doing everything they can just to survive at this time.
They have their ways. We'll see.
Yeah.
Aside from the forward controls, the Benda Bob is cool. Yeah. I agree. I completely agree. And if I was going to get one, I think the 250 is it's pretty sweet.
I would say that the forward controls kind of what draws.
I would buy one.
Yeah.
Just to like see how that front end worked.
I would also buy one. Just we could cruise around on our
Bendas.
On our
go on a
Bendas.
bender with our Bendas.
Well, that's all we've got. Again,
is it really Harley if they aren't on the brink of failure?
I mean, I guess I don't know. I feel like every time I hear about Harley, they're about to experience some kind of bankruptcy. That's all we got for this year. You see what I did, Richard? That's all we got for this year.
Oh, that's right.
We'll see you.
Next year. Thank you so much for joining us.
Next year is our first episode of 2026 is 111.
111. Great.
That's pretty cool. If you're into numerology like our poet was.
Yeah. We will see you in the month of Janus.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
We will see you next year.